In this video, we're just going to go over the basics of how to process a case. We're not going to go over every feature. So first, choose your thumbnail of the picture that you want. Let's go ahead and choose this top picture. And let's say this is the tooth that we're going to process. The first thing you can do is choose your shade guide. In the lower right hand corner it says choose shade guide. You can scroll up or down. And let's go ahead and choose the Vita Classic BL, which stands for bleach shades. It has a chromoscope bleach shades in it. And you can lengthen this if you like, and you can move this around. This is our shade reference here, the white, black, shade tab, and gray, and that corresponds to the 1, 2, 3, or 4 up here. So we're going to sample the shade reference. To do that, choose number 1. The cursor turns into that red square. Click your mouse on the white. It automatically advances to the black. Now the shade tab, and make sure you avoid any reflections or highlights. Looks good there. And then the gray. Next, click on Manual Correct right here. The program will mathematically color correct the picture. You see, here's the original, and here's the corrected. Next, get value. To do that, click on Region, and you can move this around and size it. Make it smaller than the tooth itself. Now it's more efficient if you grab it in the corner and make it about that big. It's more efficient because you could go left, right, up, or down to size this. Put it right here in the middle of the tooth you want to have analyzed, and click your mouse. And when you do, it's going to turn the picture grayscale. You can't see that actually. And it's going to give you the shade tab in the shade guide you chose, which is the Vita Classic. So that's why you're seeing here C2. That's closest in value. And in the 3D Master, it's of number 4. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the 3D Master. So it's saying it's number 4 in value. The next thing we're going to want to do are get some maps, a shade map, translucency map. To do that, make the region larger than the tooth. Now it could be just size it a little bit larger than one tooth. I like it a little bit larger. It doesn't hurt you to see more than one tooth, the surrounding teeth. Now to get the maps, put the cursor in here, right click your mouse and crop, which is the same thing, by the way. Right here it says crop region, same thing. Right click and crop. You're going to get your shade maps. So you have your shade maps over here. The colors represent different shades. You have your original picture here, color corrected, and your translucency map here, and your value is up here. Now you can see that the shades or the colors have gone beyond the tooth. Now if you move the sensitivity, there you go, it finds the tooth a little bit better. As you can see here, that's pretty good. Now sometimes there's more information than you want. As you can see, there's a lot of shades here. It may be difficult to deal with. So this limits here, it actually will filter down to fewer shades. So you have all 4, 3, 2, or 1. So if it's a posterior tooth, you might want 1 or 2. Here, if it's a front tooth, perhaps like 4 or 3. Now this is much more manageable. Let's just leave it on 3. And when you click on the color, it shows you the shade. Over here on the right, you have a translucency map. Now translucency is extra light, light, medium, or dark, XL, L, M, or D. That's how we do translucency. So now you have a translucency map, you have a colored shade map. You can also change the brightness and contrast. And a lot of times you can see different characteristics of the teeth when you do this. Sometimes things just pop out at you. Increase contrast a little bit, decrease brightness. And I definitely see more characterization in the tooth, or in the teeth. Your next step is that you could just hit print. And there you go. If you want to, you can go full screen. So we've gone over just the basic process of how you process shade mapping. There you go.